So this next simple presentation is going to be on magic and balance, and it's about how we set up our temple. And that temple is experienced in the mind. So the outer temple reflects the inner temple. When you move objects on your mind, or when you move objects in the room, you are actually moving thoughts on your mind. So by centering objects in the room, you center your own mind by reflection. So this is similar to the Japanese art of Feng Shui, of laying out your environment in a balanced fashion. It's really that simple. It really isn't anything spooky or esoteric. It's quite practical. So if you were to place an object in front of you, you would place another object behind you. If you were to place an object to your right, you would place an object to your left. If you place something above, you would also place something below. This is basically the same thing as a room. A room has a wall in front. It has a wall in back relative to the position of the observer standing in the room. It has a wall to your right and has a wall to the left. It has a ceiling and a floor. So let us say that we had the elemental triangle. We would place air, a yellow triangle, to the front, or the front wall in the east, a blue triangle pointing down for water in the west behind you, a triangle pointing up to the right for fire in the south, and a triangle pointing down, a black triangle pointing down to your left for earth. So that basically establishes balance. We could talk about what would be the best element to place above you and what element to place below you. And generally speaking, based on this system, you might want to place air above you and earth below you. If you are trying to combine two-dimensional plane with a three-dimensional plane where forward is also up and back is down, you might have water. So somebody wrote, shouldn't you have a triangle for earth corresponding to the floor or down? And that is not necessarily the case. Once again, if you want to create a correspondence between two dimensions and three dimensions, then forward and up are the same, and down and back are the same. And you can consider this by drawing a triangle pointing up on a piece of paper and a triangle pointing down on the piece of paper directly across from it. And then if you place the paper flat, then the triangle pointing forward is pointing forward. The triangle pointing up is pointing forward, and the triangle pointing down is pointing back. Now, if you were to lift that piece of paper vertically, the triangle that is pointing forward is now pointing up, and the triangle that was pointing back is now pointing down. So that's very important, because you do want to create a correspondence between the point, 0 dimensions, the line, which is one-dimensional, length, right? So zero, zero, the point is just location. It's neither length, width, um, nor height. Uh, the line is length. The geometric plane or triangle, the simplest two-dimensional surface, is composed of length and width, and then in three dimensions, we have length, width, and height. So I hope that explanation helps creating your temple. And the reason that we want to create or to make our outer temple reflect our inner temple is because we want to take the ideas inside our head and externalize them. So in other words, we want to build a vision in our minds, and we want to have it manifest. And the way it manifests is not by violating the laws of physics. It's not something like in Harry Potter. It will happen by way of synchronicity and work in order to achieve that vision. Practical steps need to be taken. The other thing that is different about real magic and the magic that we generally see in movies is things happen instantly. And in real magic, there is a delay or time factor. So your vision doesn't automatically manifest. It takes time. So once again, support the Lodge so we can create better presentations, and we'll see you soon. Bye.